Morning, everyone. How you doing? Hope everything is good in your world. It was quite icy today and a chilly 29 degrees. If you're watching the replay, let me know. If you're watching live, say hi. And as always, thank you everyone that shops with me. Appreciate it very much. Keeps me going and bringing you new things. Give the computer just a second to catch up with us and we will get started. There we go. Perfect. Turn off my volume. Sorry about that. Okay, not quite perfect. Hold on one more second. Okay, now we can see what we're doing. Wow, that's some bad lighting. Huh. Hold on one sec while I try and fix that a little bit. If you hear a loud bang, it means I fell off the chair onto the floor. No, I'll call 911. All right, let's see. That seems a little better. Okay, we'll try that. I'm still looking for some kind of a diffusing I can put on these lights. Little cover of some kind. All right. So today I thought I would walk you through how you can pick some products and make 10 cards really quick and easy. So what I've got here is, let me show you. I've got some cards and envelopes that are embossed. Hopefully you can see this. Let me see. Waiting for the camera to catch up. Come on, come on. Yeah, I'll do it this way so you can see both of them. Yes, so they've got some embossing, some dots, and some lines. Let's see, how does that show up? Pretty good. A little close, but that's okay. Okay, good. So you can see that. So that's what's on your card fronts, and I'll show you those in a second. And if you're interested in that item number, it is 165358, and it's the embossings M&M mix and match cards and envelopes. Okay. The second one is in the catalog, so I'll just bring it over. It's right here. It's the Eastertime Mix and Match Ephemera Pack, and it is 166984 for $7. And then I didn't get this word set in ephemera. I went to the main catalog and got this one because they were a little smaller. These are more card size. These I feel like would be a little bit, they would work for cards. As I'm off screen, these would work for cards, but I think they'd work even better for scrapbooking. So this one is saying something ephemera. It's in the main catalog, and its item number is 163763 for $8. And this one, I don't think I told you how much it was. It's Easter time M&M ephemera, and it's $7. And the item number is 166984. And I think I'll just put this here so you can take a picture. I'm also adding Winka Stella and the blends alcohol markers in the ivory and the bronze. I used the ivory one right here, and these are $11. And I'll show you where I used that. I also wanted to point out that if you need some ideas, there's some card ideas here on page 17 of the mini catalog, January through April. There's 4 cards here, and there's 4 tags, which you could easily adapt to cards. And there's 2 scrapbook pages. Think of those as cards, just taking out the journaling spot. So you could, let's see, can you see this? Let's get a little closer. So for instance, if you took this one here, you're going to put 2 layers, think of it as a card base, right? So you've got 2 layers. And then if you just take this little section right here and make that into a card, and then again, leave that off, you still have these 2 layers, and make this a section of card. Same with this one. You could just do bubbles. You could add a little focal point, whatever you want to do. Okay, but I just wanted to let you know that there's templates in there that are very helpful. And there is some card ideas here, which I didn't even look at, that you could use as well. And lovely little tags So anyway, that's what that is. Let me show you what I did. All right. So I took my 10 cards and envelopes. And hopefully you can see some shimmer going on. Kind of put it a little on the bunny, a little bit on the tops of the flowers, and a little bit in the basket. Don't know if you can see that. Maybe right there. So there's card number 1, and this is on the circle embossed. Thought that was sweet. And you could just add Easter. I was hoping that this pack maybe had some Easter in it, but it didn't. Now keep in mind also that you're going to get 2 of each of these 3 different designs in here. And I tore all those ones out because they were just falling out anyway. So they're very easy to get out. And I will have a picture after this class of each of these 3 pages, okay? Same with the other embellishment pack, the Easter time. Okay, so there's the first one. Here is number 2. And all I did was layer, there's a wreath and a flower and the words. That's it. A little bit of Wink of Stella, which hopefully you can see. There's card number 2, and this one is on the lined one. Now keep in mind, cards and envelopes match, but these cards are slightly different than an A2. They are 4 1/4, but they're 6 1/4 long. Now, if you wanted, you could just chop them a half an inch off and make them 5 1/2 if you wanted. So basically, that'd be probably chopping off about that much. Okay, but you have the envelope, so why not just leave it? Now, these are just using these 3 products, plus the couple that I told you, the pen and the Wink of Stella. Mostly the Wink of Stella. There's only one, and it's the next one that I actually used the marker for. And it's this one here. So I put this wreath down flat. This one is up. This is down. I just cut some pennants. This for you and this friend. This friend was white. And that's what I colored in with the ivory blend, just to make it a little bit closer to that one. And hopefully you can see some of that glitter going on here and there, mostly in the flowers, little bits. So there's card number 3. Number 4 is this one. So here's something else that I do that might be helpful for you. This is flat down. That's just 2 pieces that were in there. This piece and this piece is another 2 pieces. I glued it down flat at the base, but then this right up here, I did the 3D dots, or the not 3D dots. What is it? I'm drawing a blank. What are there? Stamp dimensionals. I can never say that. And then again, I went and put some Wink of Stella just in these little bits here and on these words, and then added It's Your Birthday. And that's all I did for that one. The next one is Birthday Wishes. Just raise this up. These are just flat. Little bit of Wink of Stella, kind of where this dark lines were inside the heart, and just kind of went a little bit on the flowers, not a whole lot. Okay. And then you could go and add whatever bling you have that would match if you wanted to add a little more. Here's the next one. Again, this is flat down. This is raised up with the embellishments. Same here. It's raised here, but flat here, and this is raised. And this has a little more Wink of Stella. It's fun to add a little bit of glitter. The next one is this sweet little bunny. Love you. This is flat. That's flat. This is flat. This is glued down here, but then bumped up here. It just gives you a little bit of depth. And then the bunny is all raised. And there again, hopefully you can see there's a little bit of glitter in the polka dots of that egg, the flower centers of that egg, and a little bit on the dark striping of that. I also put a little bit on there and a little bit on the bunny. Okay, so there's the next one. Well, let's see, 3 more. So this one, Again, this is flat. This is slightly raised here, but flat under here. And then this one's raised and that one's flat. Now this one I did a little something different on the Wink of Stella. I went through, and hopefully you can see it if I turn it, if I get it just right. And I just went through and glittered some of these dots. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So just to hit or miss. And then a little bit on the flowers. So hopefully you can see that. Next to the last, but definitely not least, is this one. I thought this pop of color really was pretty with this one. Again, there's a little bit of Wink of Stella here or there. This is flat, but I raised up this handle so it looks a little bit more, you know, 3D'd. Again, this is flat except for right here. This is flat until you get to here, and the bunny is flat on the bottom and just raised on the top right there. Okay. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do a favorite today. You might have to do your top 3. So this one went a little crazy with, and now I'm just noticing that my word is crooked there. Let's see. If you, and these are done a little bit ago, if you gently raise these up, no, not going to get it. Let's see if I can do this end. Yes, maybe. If you gently, slowly raise them, you can get them up. Slowly, gently. There we go. Let's straighten you out a little bit. If I can. It's about as straight as I'm going to get it. Okay, so this one. Words are flat. Flat here, raised here. Everything's flat. This is raised. This has Wink of Stella. Flat here and raised right about here. Oh, and here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's this one. What do you think? And little Wink of Stella up there in the flowers and stuff. And that's the 10 cards. I don't know if I can even get them all on here to see. Lots and lots of choices. Go back and take a still shot. Actually, what I'll do is I'll lay some of them out and then switch them. So there's those 3. So you can get a screenshot. Okay, take your picture. Hey, Nancy, thanks for watching. And the next group of 3 is this one here. Wouldn't this be a fun workshop to do? That one. And I'm also, when I'm done with this, I'll show you what I'm going to be working with next week. These 3, there you go. And one more. This one. And so now you've done all of those, but what do you have left? Well, you don't have any cards and envelopes because you used all 10. But you do have all of these bits left. And I kind of wanted to show you how I group stuff. So you have all of these left. Okay. So if you wanted, say that one, and you wanted to add a little more to it, you could do that and then put some words. Or we could add this. I don't like that as well. I would probably maybe add this here and a bunny. Like so. That would be sweet, although he's not looking at it, but yeah. So there's a grouping possibly. What else can we do? We could stick these for a little bit more height on there. And then if you wanted, you could even, if you want to make it a big cluster, see how these 2 are here? And I just kind of mimic that. So this one is going the other way. So, and you can tuck these in as much or as little as you want. I'd probably just, let's see, maybe do it this way. Like so, just see what you like. Or maybe even, as I move everything around, something like that. Hold on, let me get my fingers out of the way. Something like that. And then a little word stamp here would be cute. Again, the bunnies are just super easy. Pile of eggs and a bunny. All right. Maybe even, oops, sorry, hit my screen. Maybe even a grouping of flowers. Oh, if my fingers would work. Something like that, okay? And the bunny just inside of there would be cute also. Okay, so just take your pieces and play with them. All right, so that's that one. This one has a lot of pieces left. Okay, so like I said, you get 2 of these, and you can see, didn't use hardly anything. And then you get 2 of these. That's where that friend is that I colored, super easy to color. And then you get 2 of these, okay, which I used the birthday wishes from. So there's that one. All right, so what are we going to be working with next week? And I'll bring this sheet in one more time in case you would like to get those items. I'll give you a second to take a screenshot or pause the video. And next week, I just got this in, which is the gears and textures. So the dies and the stamps. And I thought I would use those next week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and you're not too chilly. And let's throw some more cards in just for pretty. Look at all these cards you can make. And all you're doing is gluing them down. Add a little wink of Stella. Don't add the Stella. Add some gems instead. And you've got 10 cards done. There you go. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next Friday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.